Howdy folks, welcome back to War Thunder with the mighty Jingles. Guest starring Sidestrafe. Yep, I jumped onto his Twitch TV live stream. He's been getting seriously addicted to War Thunder, and he's mostly playing historical battles. So I jumped on to join him, and yes, it was like the blind leading the blind. We both sucked. But it was fun. First match we played was this. It was the Korean historical battle. Not terribly historical, because we're both in Mark I Spitfires. And if anybody has a problem with me being an Air Vice Marshal, my video, my ranks, so there. You gotta hand it to Gaijin. This is an astonishingly pretty game. So while we're admiring all the pretty scenery, just bear in mind this is an edited highlight reel of the Korean historical battle. I've cut out all the boring bits. You know, there's none of this sitting with me as I spend 5 minutes climbing to 3,000, 4,000 feet and then level flight through a bank of white fog as I spend 10 minutes flying to the target area. Now I've cut all that crap out. It's funny the things that go through your head while you're, you know, just getting to the correct altitude and heading into the target area on a historical battle. For example, right now I'm sitting here thinking, at the point where I said 5 minutes to climb to 3,000 to 4,000 feet, how many people stopped the video right then and immediately typed in a comment telling me exactly how long it would take a Mark I Spitfire to reach that kind of altitude? More importantly, how many of them are feeling like complete tits right now? Or it might just be that I'm really weird and I think about strange things. Now, we've spotted an SB2M. Now, I have no idea what those things are like in historical. I know they fly like F-86 Sabres in arcade. And unless you're flying something with afterburners, they're impossible to catch. So, let's see. Alright. I actually hit him. Watch out though, that's a convoy of anti-aircraft guns. And they've got my number. I'm paranoid, by the way, about anti-aircraft fire in historical battles. The amount of time my torpedo bombers in particular just get swatted out of the sky by destroyers. People say, oh, we'll stay away from destroyers. I'm in a torpedo bomber. What am I supposed to do? Me and Sidestrafe will lighten this guy up good and proper. We're just taking it in turns to work him over. He was... And that's the thing about the old 7.7mm machine guns. I know everybody jokes that, you know, Soviet aircraft are made out of hardened Sovietidium, they're impossible to shoot down. Yeah, but 7.7mm machine guns are not particularly effective anti-aircraft weapons. The Royal Air Force conducted tests against armour plate with these things, and the amount of bullets you had to put into them to actually do any damage was ridiculous. Which is, of course, why the Royal Air Force switched over to Hispano 20mm cannons as soon as it was practically possible. But I am encouraged by the fact that I'm actually hitting what I'm shooting at in historical battles for a change. I don't know if that's just because the Spitfire seems to be a very stable firing platform, or is it because this bomber pilot wasn't exactly making it difficult for us? Maybe both. Sidestrafe's having a go. Wing over, slot back down in his tail, and we'll finish him off. He bagged us a commie, by Jove. and back home in time for tea and medals. That was pretty much it. That's historical battles for you. They're not the kill fest that you get in arcade, but they're so much more satisfying because they're harder. Once you're 6, folks, catch you next time.